guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Success, the Success Caller, and if this is my first time on your screen, what are you really doing? Please like and subscribe to me. It helps me a lot. You have no idea. I could literally kneel down and beg you, but you know what? I am wearing a couture. I'm just joking, but if it's not, welcome back, OG. So today we're on to another episode of The Other Looks, and in case you're wondering what even is The Other Looks, well, currently I have 2 up and running videos on my channel as to the best and the worst dress list at the BET Awards 2025. If you want to go check that out, that would be amazing. But in this portion of the video, we just like to sit tight, relax, and judge the other looks that we did not get to talk about in those 2 videos. Now, the rule of this review is quite simple. We will be judging the looks on a scale of 1 to 10, from 6 to 10 being a hot, and from 5 to 1 being a choppity chop chop. Now, the big question is, will your faves be saved? Will they be a hot or a chop? Well, that's less for you to find out in today's video. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into the video. Shall we, darling? First up on our list, and starting out strong, we have the beautiful legend, the icon, Ashanti. And for the BET Awards 2025, she had on this black shimmering long dress. And I think she looks absolutely beautiful, absolutely stunning in this dress. And I just feel like Ashanti was showing up and showing the children how glamour is supposed to be done on the red carpet. Now, let us digress for a bit. Now, the BET Awards in the past couple of years has been kind of overlooked by the viewers. I mean, they really just don't take the BET seriously anymore. I mean, not up until this year, where I really feel like they really showed up and showed out in terms of like what they did for the actual event. And I feel like that kind of like reflected in the way people dressed on the red carpet for the BET. It was clear that the majority of people, seeing that the BET was not taken seriously in times past, just dressed really shabbily. They looked like Boo Boo the Fool. While some others really just, you know, let's take this seriously, and they kind of like really showed up for the function in their fineries. And I feel like Ashanti is one of those people that really said, you know what, I'm going to give the BET a chance. I'm going to show up in my best. I'm going to look good and put together. This is a no casual affair. This is kind of serious. This is an award show. And I feel like that really reflected in the way Ashanti was dressed. And honestly, I was living for every single second of this look. I mean, the fit of the look was a check. The details that we see on the look, the structure was beautiful. I love that ruching detail that we see at the midsection of the dress. I think that really just accentuated her beautiful figure. And honestly, if you've got it, why not accentuate it? I mean, this dress was a black dress, but I just feel like it was still interesting through its texture and the structure and the construction. And I feel like she looks absolutely gorgeous in this look. Now, for styling, I love that she has paired this look with the accent diamond jewelries, the rings, the drop earrings, the black sandal heels, even down to the hair. You could tell that this was a fully realized fashion story, and I feel like Ashanti told that story really elegantly on this red carpet. I mean, what more can I really ask for? She looks gorgeous. You can tell me otherwise. So this look has to be a hot, and I will rate this look. Let's give it a solid 8 over 10. Next up on our list, we have the gorgeous Andra Day. And for the BET Awards 2025, she had on this blue netty and black turtlenecks long dress. And this was yet again another person that really took this award show seriously. And it kind of reflected in the way she was presenting herself on the red carpet. I mean, she looks absolutely gorgeous. She looks really beautiful. I loved this dress on her. And I just love that we haven't really seen this kind of designs on any red carpets, if we're being honest. So there was a freshness factor to this look that I really did appreciate. Now, the first thing that really catches my attention when I look at this dress has to be this top part netty-like moments that we have here. I mean, just the way that cutout was clustered up, it kind of made me think about honeycombs of like, you know, bees of the hives. It kind of gave me very that, and it looks really artistic to watch. I also just love the mixing and the matching of that netty fabric and the black crepe fabric that we see down below. I mean, just the delicateness and softness of what we had up top, and just the brashness of this black fabric. It just worked really well together. The dichotomy was beautiful to watch. The juxtaposition was beautiful to watch. And it just told one full cohesive fashion story. I also love that when we zoom into the neck, the turtle neckline, it kind of has like this bejeweled moment that in itself just took this look, I think, to a whole nother level for me. It really elevated this look, and honestly, I loved it. Now, she knew what she was doing when she was styling up this look, because she had on a turtle neckline. So the next best thing was to style your hair up and away from your face. And I feel like she has done this beautifully. I love how this hair is coarse down. You can tell that Andra really understands the concept of dressing up for a red carpet, taking things seriously. And it reflected in this look for sure. I really love this look, and I think it has to be a hot for me. And I will be rating this look. Let's give it a solid 9 over 10. Next up on our list, we have the Ebony Goddess Money Long. And for the BET Awards 2025, she had on this white and black two-piece look, and this one was by Schiaparelli. And I do love me a Schiaparelli moment. I think that the work they do at Schiaparelli is phenomenal in terms of like the construction of each and every look they put out. But this to me just has to do with the concept of time and place. And do I feel like she looked amazing on the red carpet in this look? I would beg to disagree. I don't know, something about this look was not giving me very red carpet ready. Maybe if she was out and about on the street, it's giving me very street style for New York Fashion Week. And there's a difference for what you would wear for that to what you will wear for an actual red carpet. It just shows me that maybe she doesn't take this as seriously, and it kind of reflects in the way she is presenting herself on the red carpet. I mean, this is giving me very casual chic, and for a red carpet, it's kind of like the va-va-voom, the experience, the extravaganza. And this look really just feels to give me that. Also, this blue hair, I'm sorry, I don't think she's pulling it off. It looks a bit like she's playing a character. And I don't know, maybe I haven't seen her in this hair before, and that's why it's shocking to me. But this color, I don't think she is pulling this look off as a whole for me. So yeah, really didn't live, really didn't love. So it has to be a chop for me, and I will rate this look. Let's give it a solid 4 over 10. Up next on our list, we have the beautiful, the gracious Jordan Spart. And for the BET Awards 2025, she had on this light orange turtleneck midi dress. And I really do have to collect myself before I speak on this look, because honestly, my condolences. That was so dramatic, but honestly, she just looked a hot boo-boo mess in this look. I wasn't leaving, I wasn't loving. And more than anything, this look was giving me very church auntie-realness. You know that nosy auntie that would not stop asking you when you're going to get married? That auntie is what she was giving me with this look. I mean, this was giving me very church lady that needs to be covered up. And while that would have been fabulous for the church, for the choir, I don't think it was really working for me on this red carpet. This color, I'm not sure she's really pulling off this color. There's something kind of like pale about this color that is just not really meshing well with her. Maybe something more saturated would have worked, but this is something about the color on the carpet that isn't really working for me. Also, I just did not like the styling of it with this bag. It just looked very random. I don't know what she was trying to go for, but I just did not enjoy the bag. I didn't enjoy the look. I didn't enjoy the bag. The only thing I probably enjoyed about this look is her face card, because Miss Jordan is a beautiful girly, but everything else, I'm sorry, that was just a no for me. So this look by Jordan has to be a chop for me, and I will rate this look. Let's give it a solid 4 over 10. Next up on our list, we have the super handsome Machine Gun Kelly. And for the BET Awards 2025, he had on this pale yellow shirt and a pair of black pants. And not to sound rude or like weird, but what is he doing at the function? What is he doing at the BET Awards? There's just something not clicking about that for me, and I don't know. Someone please tell me in the comment section. Now, as for the look, I was just not living for this look, if I'm being very honest. Now, first of all, this was giving me very 9-to-5 worker. It was giving me very, I need to be up by 4 a.m. to be able to get to my job by 8 a.m. in the morning. It's giving very dedicated, secretary. And while that would have been amazing for like the walls of the office, I just don't feel like that translated to the red carpet. Give me a coat. Give me something over the shirt. Give me something, anything. I just don't feel like this worked for me. It just felt a bit too bland. and I just wasn't loving it. Also, this color, I'm really confused as to, I don't feel like he's pulling off this color. It's just not working for me. Something about his presence at the event, it's not clicking for me. Let me know if he got, I don't know, to be honest, but when it came down to the look, I'm sorry, it just did not give me enough. So yeah, this is by Machine Gun Kelly. I'm sorry, it definitely has to be a chop for me, and I will be rating this look, let's give it a 3/10. Next up on our list, we have the Ebony Queen Shimei Morton, and for the BT Awards 2025, she had on this silver bejeweled strapless long dress, and this one was by Nima Couture, and the beauty, the grace, the glamour, the elegance is back on the red carpet in the guise of Shimei, and I think that she looks so gorgeous. I mean, I feel like on this carpet we did see a lot of like beautiful black dresses, and while I have nothing against the black dresses, it can just tend to be a bit redundant if I'm being honest, and I just feel like this was a kind of like a palette cleanser for the black dresses, and I feel like Shimei absolutely bodied this look for sure. I mean, you could tell that this look was couture, just the way it was, you know, embellished. I mean, just the line work detailing, everything was very symmetrical. The shapes it created with the stonings, just the way it hit the floor, just the styling of it with the gloves, and how the fabric continues onto the gloves. You could tell that she was a baddie. She was a baddie on the carpet that was serving elegance and glamour, and I live for a baddie that can give us what we want on the red carpet. I thoroughly enjoyed this look. So yeah, this look by Shimei definitely has to be a hot for me, and I will be rating this look, let's give it a solid 9/10. Up next on our list, we have the legend, the icon, Jennifer Hudson, and for the BET Awards 2025, she had on this black long dress, and this one was by Gaurav Gupta, and it's a black dress. Honestly, beautiful gowns. Beautiful gowns. That is exactly how I feel about this look. Now, would I say this look is so ugly, it's not giving what it's supposed to give? No, I wouldn't say that, because this is actually a well-constructed black dress, but give me colors. I am not a hater of the black dresses, but I just feel like this was a bit too safe for Jennifer, and I just feel like she is an icon. She is supposed to reflect that on the red carpet, and this just did not do that for me. Now, is it going to take away that this look was an actual beauty in that the construction was beautiful? No, but it just felt a bit safe for me, I'm not gonna lie. This look by Jennifer, I'm gonna give it a hot, but it's gonna be a 6/10 for me. Up next on our list, we have the image architect to the stars, Laur Roach, and for the BET Awards 2025, he had on this black double-breasted suit set and a white inner shirt. And this is a black and white suit set that I would, you know, stand behind just because of the way he has styled up the look. Now, oftentimes when you see like a black suit set on the red carpet, it's just very regular in terms of like the styling of the look. There is nowhere to go from the black suit set. However, what Laur has done in this situation is that he is playing with like shapes, structure, and he's just making the black and white suit set more interesting. And honestly, you can wear a black suit set, but I just want you to make it interesting, spice it up. And what better place to do this than on Culture's biggest night, the BET Awards? I really love this look. Honestly, I loved it. I love the way it fits. Most importantly, I love the hair and just how it was hanging there. And I just love this hat, you know, just very unexpected, but it still works. I love the cuffs coming out of the suit set. It was very beautiful. I also love the shoes, a Louboutin moment we love. So this definitely has to be a hot for me. And I would give this look, let's give it a solid 8/10. Next up on our list, we have the gorgeous, the stunning Tisha Campbell. And for the BET Awards 2025, she had on this wine burgundy faux leather long dress. And Miss Tisha is definitely taking, you know, fashion risk when it comes to like the red carpet, especially in this look. But guess what? I feel like it definitely paid off with this look for sure. I mean, leather can tend to be a bit stiff when it is used to like create a dress, but just the way this dress is constructed, it seemed very fitting to her body. I mean, every single curve is accentuated. And I also just love that they haven't stopped there. They have also added texture to the belting detailing that we see on the look. I mean, just the belts hanging on the neckline, the one that goes at the midsection of the dress, and just the double ones that we see at the lower half of the dress. You could tell that they said this is more than just a beautiful dress. This is going to make a statement, snatch all the attention on the red carpet. I don't care. And I feel like she achieved that with this look. I maybe would have wanted a different color of hair, but honestly, this monochromatic one absolutely works. I love that she is going for a very more is more approach when she comes to like the styling of the look. I mean, the bangles, I mean, I have one right now. I definitely should have taken a cue from Miss Tisha Campbell and done like 3 because she is serving. I lived, I loved. This is one fashion experiment that paid off on the red carpet. So it has to be a hot for me. And I will give this, let's give it an 8 over 10. Up next on our list, we have one of the beautiful Real Housewives, Candy Peruse. And for the BET Awards 2025, she had on this black sheer corseted long gown. And I think in her mind, she was like, this is going to eat the girlies up on the red carpet. But honey, Miss Candy, I'm here to hold your hand when I say this. The girls are still starving. This did not eat one bit, and I'm sorry, this just looked a mess on the red carpet. I mean, first of all, let's go down to the nitty-gritty of the construction of this dress. It looks really hodgepodge to me. I mean, this sheer type fabric, not my favorite, not when it's even constructed in such an ugly way. I mean, what are these puffy-like things that we see covering her breast? It looks bizarre. It looks really bizarre. Also, the corset construction and the fact that we can see that fabric beneath it, it just looks really poorly done. Also, because this fabric is really sheer, every single detailing is exposed. The seam line look a little crookedy. No, absolutely not. This is giving me very BET Awards 2021, where everyone wanted to do like the battle of who could show the most skin. This was giving me very that, and I don't like it. Yeah. It has to be a chop for me, and I will give this, let's give it a solid 3 over 10. Up next on our list, we have the super sexy, the super handsome Mario. And for the BET Awards 2025, he had on this olive green satin silk top and a black textured pair of pants. And oof, it's getting hot in here. He looks absolutely dapper. He looks really hot in this dress. And honestly, iconic. Well, yes, iconic. He looks really fabulous in this. I love the play with the colors. I think this color really suits him. I also just love that the fit of the look was amazing. It literally looks like he was there for the fitting. And this is, I'm going to hold your hands for the men when I say this. It doesn't hurt to have a well-tailored look. Stop with the unintentional baggy looks. They look a horse boo-boo mess. This is a perfect example of tailored for you. And I feel like Mario really did his big one with this one for sure. The color, impeccable. The styling, great. Oh! This is going to be a hot for me, and I'm going to rate this look. Let's give it a solid 8 over 10. Up next on our list, we have the legend, the icon, Kerry Washington. And for the BET Awards 2025, she had on this, patterned long dress, and this one was by Oscar de la Renta, and she was selling the look. I would say that. She was selling the look to me. But the big question is, was I buying what she was selling on the red carpet in this look? No. I'm sorry, it just feels like Kerry is not taking this carpet seriously. And we know Kerry has been busy all award season, from like movie award season to now. And I feel like she might have said, I am tired. Let's just take one of the dresses in the closet and call this a day. But I just feel like it wasn't really trying for me. Also, the patterns, this like animal print kind of look. Not sure that she's pulling this off for me, if I'm being 100% honest. It just seemed very brunch, very night out, not night out, maybe daytime with the girlies, because it's giving very spring has sprung, very that. I'm not sure it works in the context of like the red carpet because it just looks too regular, too boring. And she is trying to sell the look to me. I would give her that, but do I have to buy? Put it on my card, and that card is going to decline. So yeah, this look by Kerry Washington is going to be a chop for me. I will give this look a 5 over 10. Up next on our list, we have the beautiful, the gorgeous Olympian Jordan Childs. And for the BET Awards 2025, she had on this black faux leather midi dress, and this one was by Rick Owens. And I would say this, I really just have a problem with people that don't dress according to their body type, because we get that fashion is very universal, and honestly, wear what you want to wear. Do you, boo? But I just feel like it would just make more sense to take into cognizance what you are giving when it comes to like your body type, and kind of like dress accordingly. Now, I'm not trying to shame anyone, do what you want to do, boo, but it just has to be visually appealing. And I just feel like because Jordan is such a petite girly, not saying like petite as in thin, she's like short. She should not be covering herself up like this. I mean, just the way the dress transitions into that boot, I'm sorry, she looks really pushed up to the ground. She looks really brief, and honestly, not the most flattering looking. Now, coming down to the dress in on itself, I just don't feel like this was a gorgeous dress. And I know Rick Owens can be very dark and mysterious in terms of like the aesthetics, but I'm not getting the connection. There's a disconnect for me to what the dress is and what I would expect for the red carpet. It's not meshing well together, and it's gonna be a no for me. I'm sorry. This look by Jordan, chop, and I will give this look a solid 3 over 10. Next up on our list, we have the Snoop Dogg, and for the BET Awards 2025, he had on this navy blue jacket, a navy blue polo, and a pair of like navy blue matching pants. And honestly, I thoroughly enjoyed this look. Snoop is giving it to the girlies and the guys. He's saying, I don't care if I'm a boomer. I will show you that I'm here to make a statement on the red carpet. And I feel like Snoop Dogg is one of those people that really took this carpet seriously, because he is here to give us what needs to be gave. I mean, this color on him was so vibrant. He looks maybe 10 times younger. He looks really swaggy. And I feel like that is what this carpet should be about. And I feel like he delivered with this look for sure. I love the trench jacket. I love the pairing with the inner top. I love the pants. I love the shoes. It's kind of a bit matchy, but I don't mind it. I mean, he's trying his hardest to be fashionable. And let's not take that away from him. He looks good. I like this. I enjoyed it. Yeah. It's going to be a hot for me, and I'm going to give this look, let's give it a solid 7 over 10. Next up on our list, we have the gorgeous, the voluptuous Young Miami. And for the BET Awards 2025, she had on this lilac purple long dress with a slit. And oof, it's sexy, it's sultry, it's everything I love from a sexy damsel, a sexy diva, without being too, very vulgar. I think she nailed it with this look. I think this was beautiful. The first thing that really catches my eyes about this look would definitely be the mixing and matching of like fabric texture. I mean, just that sequin fabric that we see on the bustier and how it connects into that crepe fabric. That was stunning to watch. I also love how this rouging moment that we see connects into that slit. Sultry, sexy. She knows she is that girl. She knows she's a baddie. And I just love that she is gagging the girlies in this one. This color on her was beautiful to watch. The hair just swooped to the side. I like that. And the styling of the look with like the silver accents. I think that was such a beautiful tie-in with the look. She looks gorgeous. You can't take that away. This was a beautiful picture. Yeah. It will have to be a hot for me, and I will give this let's give it a solid 7 over 10. Up next on our list, we have the beautiful, the stunning Miss Pat. And for the BET Awards 2025, she had on this blue jacket and a pair of pants. I mean, I'm really confused as to what I'm looking at, if I'm being 100% honest. I just don't know what this is. Like, why is that jacket constructed like that with the frills? I don't know. Maybe this is maybe this is her style. I would never want to come for her style, but do I have to like it? I think not. This literally had me speechless. What is that? No, I'm sorry. This has to be a shop for me, and I will give this look. Let's give us only 2 over 10. Finally on our list, we have the beautiful, the elegant Annie Ilonde. And for the BET Awards 2025, she had on this, you know, golden beaded embellished long dress, and we're back. The glamour is back, the elegance is back, the beauty and the grace is back, and honestly, I enjoyed this look on her. Now, the first thing that really catches my attention about the dress is the symmetry of the beadwork. I mean, once one part is reflecting what the other part is giving, I am obsessed. I mean, just the way the neckline is curved and how it switches diagonally and how it creates that semicircle at the midsection of the dress and how it goes into a very vertical cross. This was beautiful work. This was stunning work by the designer. The beadwork was impeccable, and I feel like she looks the absolute best. I also just love that for her hair choice, she is taking her hair all the way to the back. I feel like the dress was doing all the talking, and you know what? She gave. So yeah, I love this look. So it's gonna be a hot for me, and I'm gonna give this look, let's give it a solid 8 over 10. Alright guys, we have come to the ending of today's video. In today's video, I share with you guys my best and worst dress looks after the BET Awards 2025. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a big fat thumbs up. It helps me a lot. And yeah, I would definitely be catching you guys in the next video. But for now, it is bye for now. Au revoir.